Did you know there are words in other languages that just don't have a perfect one-word equivalent in English? These aren't just vocabulary curiosities. They're like little windows into different cultures, revealing what's important enough to be captured in a single, unique term. Today, we're diving into some of my absolute favorites. Prepare to have your mind blown and maybe even feel a little bit of word envy. Let's start with a feeling many of us know all too well, especially on a rainy Sunday afternoon. In German, there's a word, Weltschmerz. It literally translates to world pain, but it means so much more. It's that deep, melancholic feeling you get when you realize the real world can never live up to the ideal world you imagine in your head. It's a kind of romantic sadness, a weariness with the state of the world. English might use words like angst or melancholy, but Weltschmerz captures that specific disappointment with reality itself. It's the feeling you get watching the news or thinking about the big, unfixable problems out there. Sticking with German because, let's be honest, they have some fantastic words. Have you ever felt Schadenfreude? This one's a bit more well-known, but it's a classic. It's the pleasure you derive from someone else's misfortune. Now, before you judge, it's not always malicious. It can be that little smirk you hide when your super-competitive friend trips over their own feet during a race. English needs a whole phrase to explain this, but German just hands you a perfect single word for that complex, slightly guilty pleasure. Another German gem is Fernweh. This is the opposite of homesickness. While homesickness is the ache for home, Fernweh is the ache for distant places, a craving for travel and the unknown. It's a far sickness. It's that deep longing you feel when you see a picture of a stunning mountain range or a tropical beach you've never been to. It's more than just wanderlust. It's a genuine ache, a deep-seated need to be somewhere else, somewhere far away. It perfectly describes the feeling of being bitten by the travel bug and hard. Now, let's travel north to Scandinavia. The Swedes have a wonderful word, lagom. This concept is central to Swedish culture. It means not too much, not too little, just the right amount. It's all about balance and moderation. Think of the perfect temperature for your coffee, the ideal amount of work-life balance, or just a general sense of contentment. It's not about striving for perfection, but for what is just right. There's no single English word that captures this beautiful philosophy of adequacy and sufficiency. It's a cultural mindset encapsulated in one simple word. Similarly, the Danes have Haig. You've probably heard this one, as it's become a global trend. Haig is a feeling of cozy contentment and well-being you get from enjoying the simple things in life. Picture this. You're wrapped in a warm blanket with a cup of hot chocolate, reading a good book while rain patters against the window. That feeling. That's Haig. It's about creating a warm atmosphere and enjoying the good things in life with good people. The closest English word might be smix, en entier mood. Let's head east to Japan, a country with a rich vocabulary for subtle emotions and aesthetics. Have you ever seen sunlight filtering through the leaves of a tree? That beautiful, dappled light has a name in Japanese, komoribi. It's such a specific and poetic image, and the fact that there's a word for it shows a deep appreciation for nature's small, fleeting moments of beauty. It's one of those things you see all the time, but probably never thought to name. Well, now you have a word for it. Another beautiful Japanese concept is wabi-sabi. This is a whole worldview centered on accepting transience and imperfection. It's about finding beauty in things that are imperfect, impermanent, and incomplete. Think of a cracked ceramic bowl that's been lovingly repaired or the natural aging of wood. That's wabi-sabi. It's the beauty of things that are humble, rustic, and show the marks of time and use. It's a profound idea that challenges our modern obsession with newness and perfection. And here's one for the book lovers. Have you ever bought a book and then let it pile up, unread, with all the other unread books you've bought? The Japanese have a word for that, tsundoku. It's the act of acquiring reading materials but letting them pile up in one's home without reading them. It's not just hoarding. It's about the intention to read them, eventually. It's a word that so many of us can relate to, looking at our overflowing bookshelves with a mix of guilt and ambition. Let's go to the Philippines. The Tagalog language has a word, gigil. This is the overwhelming urge to squeeze or pinch something that is unbearably cute. You know that feeling when you see a chubby baby or a fluffy puppy and you just want to squish its little cheeks. That's gigil. It's an intense, almost aggressive feeling of affection. English doesn't have a single word for this specific, powerful rush of cute aggression. Now, over to the Yagan people of Tierra del Fuego in South America. They have a word, mamilapinatape, which is famous world records as the most succinct word. It's incredibly specific. It describes that look shared by two people who both desire to initiate something, but are both reluctant to start. It's that silent, meaningful glance across a room, a shared, unspoken understanding and hesitation. Imagine trying to explain that in one word in English. From Russia, we have the word pokimachka. This is a person who asks a lot of questions. It's often used affectionately for a curious child who constantly asks why. It's not just inquisitive or curious. It carries a nuance of someone who asks questions almost to the point of being overwhelming, but often in a charming or childlike way. It's a perfect word for every parent of a toddler. And from the Inuit language, Inuktitut, there's Ixwapok. This is the feeling of anticipation you have when you're waiting for someone to arrive, which leads you to repeatedly go outside to check if they're there yet. It's more than just impatience. It's a mix of excitement, eagerness, and a little bit of anxiety. It's the feeling of waiting for a loved one to come home, or for guests to arrive for a party. Let's end with a beautiful word from Indonesian, jayus. Jayus is a slang term for a joke that is so unfunny and poorly told that you can help but laugh. It's the ultimate dad joke experience. It's not funny because it's clever. It's funny because it's not. We all know someone who tells these kinds of jokes, and now you have the perfect word to describe their unique brand of humor. So, what do all these words tell us? They show that language isn't just a tool for communication. It's a reflection of culture, values, and the human experience. Each untranslatable word is a little piece of a puzzle, showing us what a particular culture finds important, beautiful, or funny. Learning these words doesn't just expand our vocabulary. It expands our understanding of the world and the many different ways people see it. What are some of your favorite untranslatable words? Let me know in the comments below. I would love to learn more from you all. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this journey through language, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content just like this. See you in the next one.